Yes, guys, and a welcome from me. This is Championship Manager 0102. Time for a hot tip now. So we covered this recently, actually, but I just wanted to hit on it again and go through it a little bit more in depth. Chairman attributes. Now, it's almost an irrelevant concept in the game, but I've done so much testing lately. I think it's more important than what you think. And I'll explain why. So I've just fired up a test game very quickly on the current October 2024 update. And I did a test game. I've been doing a test game with Chelsea. And something caught my attention is that I was testing tactics. And one game in, they got beat. And it was supporters' fury. And I thought, what the fuck? One game gone? And then something dawned on me. So before we go into Chairman's attributes... I don't think you can see them on the ODB. I think if you want to look at Chairman's attributes, you've got to have it patched on Nick's Patcher to make them visible. And whilst to quite an extent, they're irrelevant. So let's just, for example, this managing director, you can't see attributes on them. But let's look at Chelsea, Todd Boehly. Now, in real life, Chelsea, for me, are a fucking joke. They're corrupt, as are Man City. It's interesting because Potter's going to get named West Ham manager potentially today, and he didn't last 5 minutes at Chelsea. And it's funny because there's an interesting thing, right, when you look at them, and there's one particular one there that is very interesting, and it's patience. Patience, impatient, expects instant results from his staff. And as I said, you know, they lost their opening game in a test several times, and there was a supporters' fury. And I'm thinking, after one game of starting a game, and that is why. So your chairman attribute, it's very interesting when you look at the patience. Now, I also did some testing with, I did some work with Neil from the forum some time back. And this was on the previous update he did this, admittedly. So let's just go to Huddersfield Chairman a minute and say that this doesn't really... There was something interesting that he pointed out on Huddersfield on the previous update. Quite often, they did a cash injection. So, you know, it's good to look at these things. So looking at these, business acumen, competent businessman will increase club income slightly. I mean, I guess that's on things like merchandise, stuff like that. Discipline, average, no particular views on the club's disciplinary procedures. So I guess, so think back, I'm on Huddersfield here. So if you have, if a player has blasted you for subbing him, and you've criticised player, he won't get involved. Interference, quite reserved, will only sometimes interfere in board decisions. Now, you know there's that thing, you know, with the board intervene on a transfer, unrealistic. Well, I've got that's patched out. Fuck that. I don't want the board interfering with anything. Manhandling, average personal skills, unlikely to upset players. Doesn't really happen anyway, to be honest with you. We spoke about patience. Resources, rich, able to invest cash in the club. Now that is, of course, is your cash injections. Ambition, very ambitious, wants the club to be the best in the country. For me, that would go along with patience. I would add that to patience personally. You know, he's very ambitious. He wants us to be the best. But then on the flip of that, you've got to produce. So let me know your views, guys. Well, you know, a lot of people might say it means fuck all. It means absolutely fuck all. I just want to check someone. Inverness, if they've got it, they've not got it because it's only a simple English save. Okay, let me know your views, and that's it. Till next time from me, guys. Take it easy.